Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on this Saturday afternoon. I thought I would get this little multimeter out and play around a little bit with it that Bill sent along, just to see what the deal was with it. I have my voltage, my little power supply up to around 4.5 volts. Hooked into the, I didn't have any batteries, so I hooked it into the back of here just to see if this thing does anything. Turned it on. Well, looky there, it does do something. I'm going to cut this short by saying that I measured some voltages with it, and everything I measured seemed to be just about right on. Didn't do a lot in AC, but it did several batteries, and they were just about right on. So I'm not sure what Bill meant about not working. Maybe Bill, if you're watching this, you can let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I didn't replace the fuses. I think they're only for the amperage readings. So like I said, I just have the power supply, having it powered up. And if I had a battery handy, I didn't put them all away now. I don't know. I don't think it'll read itself. I guess I could put some voltage over there. Go that route. See what it reads compared to that. Let me set that up and I'll come back. Alright, there's what we're sending out on the little power supply there, 15.1/2, whatever. And here's what we have on this. 15 point, well, it goes up and down just like that does. So, seems to be right on. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something different, wrong that he did. I don't know. Maybe it was another thing that it measured that I'm trying not to measure or something. I don't know. Let me set AC up and see if it works. So hang on a minute. Alright, where we got 11.43, there we have 11.4.5. It goes back and forth just like it does here. So it's on AC, it says, so I don't know. That seems to be pretty accurate too. Let me take it up a little bit. Alright, we're reading 15.54, we're reading 15.6 there. I don't know. Seems okay to me. I mean, I didn't measure ohms. I guess I could try ohms. Hang on a minute. Alright, this may be the problem area. I'm measuring 18K ohm resistor. I'm getting 0. So, and it goes back to 3 when I let go of it. So that may be the problem area. Let me try another one just in case that one's bad resistor or something. It's reading exactly the same on the other one, so pretty sure it's not working on ohms. So I guess that would be the problem area. So I guess as long as you're just going to use it for measuring voltage, it should be fine. That may be what Bill said. I don't remember. I tell you what, it's been so long since I even got the thing. I forgot. So what I don't understand is it going back to 3. That's don't make a lot of sense, but I guess there's a reason for it. Let's see if it does any different on the other scale. 4K, it says the same thing. I know it's not going to read that, but let's go up a scale and see. Well, it shouldn't affect that though. Yep, 0. That's all I get out of it. So I guess that's the problem area of the, I don't know if any of the other functions work. I guess I could do a continuity thing, see if that works. Let me try that. Alright, the continuity section seems to work pretty good. So, well, it's kind of odd. If I had a diode, we'd check a diode. Not sure exactly why it works on one thing, it doesn't work on the other like that, but hey, you know, I guess I could read up on the manual a little bit, maybe something I'm missing here. Although I don't think so. Anywho, still I don't understand why it says 3. That don't make a lot of sense either. So I wonder if it does the same thing on the diode setting. The diode setting is a little bit different. That's interesting. I don't have one handy. I'd check one, so. Alright, well, anyway, I just thought I'd bring us the power supply still reading 4.52, so it's still good. Oh, interesting. It does work, it just doesn't work on ohms, it appears. Like I said, I don't have the fuses in for the test the amperage readings. It does have a DC and AC amps. That's neat. So, like I said, everything appears to be working except for the ohms. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna look at the back of it and see, or the meter, or the the manual, and see if I can tell anything. I'll come back with you later if I come up with anything else. So, stay tuned. Alright, there you have a reading of a black, brown, or brown, black, red. That is 1,000 ohms, 1K, whatever you want to call it. And you can see the meter is reading 9999 or 1. It's pretty darn close. The problem with the ohms was the fact that there's no fuse in there. I didn't read in the ohms range is fuse protected, so there's a little 0.063 amp fuse that goes in there, and that's what it was missing. So I just jumpered across with a clip lead just for this, because there's no chance of over voltage. I'm not going to worry about that. I just want to make sure before I go and order fuses for it, which I did find. I found the both fuses. There's a half amp fuse and the 63 milliamp fuse. I've got them on eBay for like $5 each shipped. So I think they're 5 of each value. So that's about $1 fuse. But you know, these are kind of rare. I think especially the 63 milliamp. So I did find other places to get them, but like I said, it's just let me put a different one in there. I get tired of reading that same thing. Alright, now I've got a 10K in there. You can see it's reading 9.929. It's sort of going all over the place, but it's right on the money, pretty good, pretty much there too. So it's brown, black, orange. So, and that will. Also, I did find out what this that means is overrange. It's an odd overrange, but that's what it does. So if there's nothing connected, it's overranged. And if I connect it, you'll see it does work. So ohms works, voltage, AC and DC works. The fuse that's I'm gonna have to buy for the other, I'm gonna go ahead and get both of them. Will tell me if the amps work. I'm assuming they will. Everything else is working just fine. I don't know. That's what I'm finding. My little power supply staying really nice and steady at 4.5. So if anybody's wondering why I've got it set on 4.5, there's 3 AA batteries that goes in here, and if they're in series, and that's 1.5 volt each, so that's 4.5 volts. So that's working. I see no problem with it. Like I said, it's a true RMS digital meter. That's not bad. I'm not sure, Bill. Like I said, if you got something to add to this, let me know. You know, only thing I did was take the back off of it, and the first thing I did was I had 3 almost dead batteries that I stuck in there, and I got a very dim display. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go ahead and hook up the power supply, which I did. And once I did that, you see what I've got. This is a really nice meter. It's missing the little stand for it, but I was thinking if I could make one of those, that'd be kind of neat. But like I said, if nothing else, propping it up against that's working just fine. So, don't know what else to say about it. Like I said, Bill, chime in if you got something to add, but I don't know what your problem was with it when you had it. I don't know if do you have a video on this, Bill? If you do, let me know, and I'll take a look at it. I'm sure you probably do. You did a lot of your garage sale stuff, and what's your finds on that? So, but anywho, that seems to be a working meter. No problem. I'm not sure what the data hold function does. I'll have to read the manual for that. But like I said, it is working. Let me do an odd value. I've been doing even values of resistors. Let me do an odd value. See what that does. All right, we have measuring a red, purple, red, which would be 2700K or 2.7K, I guess is what it would be. It's measuring 2.96. Now these are the carbon comp new old stock resistors that I have. Now when I bought these, I had my TV shop back in the 80s. This is when I bought these, and they were new old stock then. So these things have been around for a long time, and they're not measuring too bad. I mean 2.9 as opposed to 2.7. That's not a lot of far out. And they're probably, I don't even know, I can't see if that's a silver band or what, but they're probably only 10% or even 20%, some of them I'm sure. But again, it's reading 2.96. I didn't measure it with my meter to see what the difference was, but I guess it doesn't matter. That's close enough for ohms and stuff like that. I think it's plenty close enough. Like I say, it seems to be working. So let me sign off here and we'll see what we got. I just have a few closing words here. I have the scope back where it's got to go. I got the bench meter, the fluke, I think where it's going to be. I'm not really sure. I thought about just putting it straight out this way, and I may still do that just to try it and see how I like it. Right that way, it's basically pointed the same way as the scope. It can be moved around. I don't like the fact that it can be moved around. It needs to be a stationary for my purpose anyway. Plugging in leads and things like that, it's going to be a little difficult to do with it being able to move around like that. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to secure it, but I may do that. So this here, let me show you what I got in here. I can get this off with no problem. These little rings are storage containers that I've been using. Now this is full, and I do mean full, of ICs. There are all kinds of ICs in there, and I'm thinking that I'd like to put those in those drawers, but it's going to take a while to sort all these out. I think these are all audio amps. When I had my business, I bought those in bulk because you would not believe the number of those I replaced in car stereos. kids, they'd play them stereos too loud, and you know how that goes. It'd burn the chip out. But these are all left over from my shop days, and I have another container underneath it. I think these are all in fact, I know they're all transistors, all NOS type transistors. So again, there's those amplifier transistors there were used in cheap stereos. I did a lot of those too. Anywho, that's just some of the things I've got to get into my new drawers. And there's this next one's got diodes in it. I'm not going to get it out, but there's a bunch of signal diodes and stuff like that in there. So, and the last two are some odds and end capacitors and odds and end resistors at the bottom. So those are all to be categorized or organized or whatever you want to call it. But for now, they're just in my little container here. Which, you know, that's fine like they are. So, again, I think what I'm going to do on this is go ahead and order those fuses for it. And we'll go by the dollar store and pick up some batteries for it. And we'll have a nice little meter. I don't know about the, I've been thinking about this stand. It clips in here in the back. And, you know, it'll stay like that when it's clipped. You know, when it's in position. So I'm going to have to figure out how that goes. See if I can make me one. I don't know if I can or not, but we'll just check her out and see, I guess, and see if I got something stiff enough to make it out of. I was thinking a coat hanger, but that might be a little too stiff, I think. So I don't know. I just have to think about it. That's about all I'm doing today, guys. I'm not going to do much of a video. I was going to work on my signal generator, but I don't want to fire up the soldering iron, things like that. And I thought I'd just go ahead and take a look at this meter and do a couple other things and call it a video. So Lexi, I took her to work at 11 and her parents are picking her up. She's off tomorrow, so I don't know when she'll be back. I'm sure she will be though. Like I say, just kind of taking it easy for sure. Today and tomorrow, I'm not going to do much. If I get a bug, I may come in here and work on something. I don't know. Right now, I don't have a bug. That's why I wanted to take a look at this, just to see what it was all about. And I found out. So, again, Bill, like I say, if you got any comments on that, let me know. And I appreciate your input on it. And so, I guess that's going to do it for now. So you guys have a wonderful day. As you could probably imagine, it is a beautiful day out there. Low temps, not low temps, but I think it's in the 80s, low 80s maybe. Humidity's not too bad. So again, you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.